What's up, icons? It's the iconic fashion figure back with a new video.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
And we're almost at a new year. So that new goals, new visions, and every single year I always create a new vision board. So I want to show you guys how I create my vision boards. Vision boards are for you to manifest all that you desire. They work by you creating this image of everything that you desire and putting it in a place where you can see it every single day. It's basically a reminder daily of all the things that you're currently working towards. And for me, I like to create one every single year. New year, new goals, of course. So every year I create a new one and I always save it on the wallpaper of my phone. I know I have my iPad right now just because it's easier to create it on here, but I save it on the wallpaper of my phone because what else do we look at every single day? And our phone, of course, we're always on the phones. So I save it as the wallpaper so that way I can constantly, not just once in my day, but throughout the day, I can actually look at my vision board as a reminder of what it is that I'm working towards. And that's a lot of how manifestation works. It's that constant reminder, those affirmations that you're always saying to yourself, reminding yourself everything that it is that you want in life, all those positive thoughts that you're constantly remembering. We're trying to manifest the life that we deserve and that we desire. So let me show you how I create my vision board. And of course, that's with Canva. So like I said, I'm going to create it on my iPad just because it's a bigger screen and I can really move around with the pictures. But on my iPad, or you can do it on your phone or on a desktop, you're going to open up Canva. And then once you're in Canva, go to Instagram Story. The reason I use Instagram Story is because it'll give me that full screen that can fit on my phone. And I'm starting with a blank canvas so that way I can do everything how I want. And on my vision board, sometimes I just throw a bunch of stuff on there and don't care about the looks, but sometimes I like to make it more appealing and more like aesthetically appealing, I should say, so that it fits my phone. So this year I'm gonna try to make it look a little more cohesive versus just throwing a bunch of stuff on here. But the way I like to do my vision board, because I do a lot of things that refer to my business and personal life, so I tend to split mine in half. So like the top half is usually business, the bottom half is usually personal, and in the middle I like to put a quote. So basically it's my quote for the year. You can do affirmation in the middle, but something that's just like your reminder for that year. So like for me this year, I talked about how this was a rough year for me. So next year is all about healing from this rough year and moving forward in life. In the middle of mine, I've decided instead of doing like a full quote like I normally would do, I'm literally just going to put new chapter. Because for me, that's what my 2022 is going to look like for me. I'm closing the doors of the last chapter and everything that happened there. So 2022 is going to be a new chapter for me. And what better saying to put in the middle for me, because 2022 is when I turn 30. So it's a whole new decade for me. Definitely a new chapter. And then I always like to put the year on there too, so I know what year this vision board is for. And it's always good to be specific on vision boards, so that way everything that you really want is to come true. Be very specific about what you want in life, because you'll be surprised what the universe throws at you when you put those general statements out there and what you end up getting back. So be very specific. So I'm going to put the year on there because everything that's on this board is what I want to and I must do, I should say, in 2022. So that I don't bore you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start throwing some stuff on this vision board, and then I'll be back and show you guys. and show you guys the final results of what I have so far. There's a few things I didn't have on there because they're more personal things that I don't want all over YouTube, so I'll add those in after, but I just wanted to show you guys I try really hard to make this cohesive so it has like that aesthetic when I put it on my phone. It's not just a bunch of stuff thrown together. The one thing I do want to remind you is if you have any icons on the page that you'll be looking at the most, like that main page on your phone, you'll want to try to work around it so you can actually see your vision board. The other thing I like to do is put some words of affirmations on there, so not just pictures but words also that I want to remember throughout the year. But basically my vision board includes, so I do the quote in the middle with the year. This year I decided to put a longer quote on it because it just really resonated with me, so I did put a longer quote on there, and then put all my personal things on there. It can be material items, personal growth, and then travel, you know, shopping, some things I want to buy, put all that stuff on there. Business, I put, you know, my business growth, what goals I have for my business, the numbers I want to reach, the amount of customers I want to reach. One of the things I really want to do is get back to social media and grow that. I have said it for the last 2 years and never really stuck with it, so that's something I definitely want to do 2022. So yeah, all of that stuff, just try to make it look cute. You're just manifesting the life that you want is what you're doing. So that's what I put together really quickly. Hopefully you guys do your vision board too, so that way you have something to look forward to throughout the year. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next Vlogmas Day.